On my way to the office now. Today is a beautiful Sunday. Got a lot of things to do. Sun is coming out now, which is a really nice feeling, so to say. I'm 23. A lot of people my age, they go out, party, enjoy their time. Don't get me wrong here, guys. I'm not saying that should never go out, should never meet people. Everything I do is also based on the fact that I met the right people. Where do you meet these right people? And I just realized my return on investment when going out is super low. And I just couldn't really justify going out and spending so much time outside when having so many to-do lists, you know, like my to-do list is super long and I just barely made time today, like tick off, let's say 5 out of this huge list. Coming back to the topic I want to talk about is that you have to see for yourself. Are you a person, and I'll be honest, I just love to spend time in the office. I just love to work on my own goals. I love the whole journey and I'm super blessed to be able to live that journey. Not everyone is, you know. Like I said, I'm super blessed that I can be enjoying this journey, that I can go out, follow my dreams. And don't get me wrong, it's a really lonely and rough road. Once you made it, the return on investment is so high, and therefore I just want to invest my early 20s. I even started before I turned 20, so I started with 17, but still in my early 20s, I want to invest all of that time and energy that I have now into fully building myself and my company. Now I'm a full-time model, and don't get me wrong, guys, the modeling industry is a wonderful place to be, but it's also really tempting not to go out on weekends, because that's also how you get your jobs. So you're trying to justify it in that way. It's a tough journey and it's a fight against yourself. I'm fighting against myself in there, and I'm gonna beat myself. I'm gonna come out of this stronger. It sounds so silly, guys. I'm sorry to talk about it, but I just realized that today, you know, how lonely I am in that whole journey. And I really don't want to get emotional, guys, here, but it's really hard to get up every single morning and believe in your vision and believe in your goal, even though nothing is paying off. You work so hard and nothing paid off. And then, of course, due to the fact that you're so just, you know, sometimes I look into the mirror and I feel embarrassed because I know I could work harder. And all of that is just a fight against yourself, these inner thoughts that you either have to quiet down or give room, you know, give space and let them talk to see if it's justified or not. So long story short, all of that builds you as a human, all of that builds me as a man. So I'm grateful for the journey, I'm grateful for God that He never gave up on me. It was really hard a long times to still pursue that vision, even though it is super hard and it is super lonely. And I could just take the shortcut in so many situations, but I didn't, because I know that if you want to build something long term, you have to go that extra mile and you have to make the experience to go through it. So now, long story short, going from having a successful business to completely starting everything from scratch again, going fully into modeling, going fully into a different type of business. All of that takes courage. I'm a full-time model now. I'm grateful for it, and I never want to forget God with everything I do. Therefore, I also want to spend more time with Him. I want to read more the Bible. I want to read and pray more. I want to be more humble. So there's a lot of virtues that I'm currently trying to get, so to say. And so all of these late nights, all of these early mornings, all of these time that you spend with yourself is the best time invested. Because when you spend time with yourself, and that's what I'm currently doing, I would say 95% of my time, not even forcefully, it's just there is no one else to turn into. But still, what I wanted to say with what I'm saying now is that when you spend a lot of time with yourself, you also realize what's really important in life, guys. And what's really important in life is to understand yourself, because your health you can never buy back with no matter how much money you have. So make sure that you have that in order. Make sure that you don't lose yourself in that online media game. I got a lot of people watching my content that want to become a model themselves, that want to, you know, become a full-time model, or want to be a social media content creator, all of that. And it's wonderful. I'm glad that I could inspire you, because that's the message I get, right? I get the message that someone said, Chirag, your content inspired me to do the same. Since I watch your content, I want to have the same lifestyle. I want to also go fully into modeling. I also want to maybe one time start my own brand. And that makes me happy. Guys, don't get me wrong here. It makes me happy to see that I could really inspire someone out there to push beyond their limits, to become the best version of themselves, and to really fully go into something that they are passionate about doing. Because quite frankly saying, not everyone is passionate about their job, which is sad because you spend most of your time working. And therefore, I am grateful for that. But please, coming from experience now, 4 years into that game, I got that overnight success, so to say. I've been through it, I've done it. I've done it a couple of times. I went to places I thought I would never go to. And all of that, the whole story behind it, I would say, be more distant to the social media game. When you create on there, it's nice, right? When you create on there and then leave the app. That's what I'm trying to do with all of my ventures here. I try to schedule my content and then leave the app, because I read once a book, and I could highly recommend it to everyone watching now, called Digital Minimalism. I think it's by Carl Newport, correct me if I'm wrong. And that book just opened my eyes. So I read the book the first time 4 years ago, and it completely changed the way and my way of thinking about social media. Now in the beginning I thought, okay, social media is the best tool to, become a model, content creator, this. And it is, 100%. It's the most insane tool that we have nowadays, which is free. So everything I do is based on social media, so I'm grateful for that. But same thing, it is designed to make you addictive. It's designed to spend as much time or waste and sell as much of your time as humanly possible. And therefore people are addicted to the app. If you want to admit it or not, I would say 99% of the people are. And if you want to build something, now the key ingredients comes here. If you want to build something, you should never consume. Consuming kills. You create, you consume, you do all of these things, but in the end you actually forget about the fact what brought you there. And what brought you there is not consuming, it's creating. And when you create your stuff, you come to a point that your creativity even sparks more and more. What I realize now in that social media game is that you want to create something and then you catch yourself consuming. And this is such a worst part, because you are watching someone else's life. Like you watch someone else living your dream life. Can you imagine that? You are content with that. You should be embarrassed of yourself. And I'm not talking to you down. I'm talking to you honestly speaking, because when no one is talking to you raw in that firm or in that way, people never get hand of it or get track of it. So long story short, create over consume in everything you do. Make sure that this is your goal every single day, every single week, every single month. From there on, you can build up on that, right? Because when you're starting to create more, of course, success is inevitable. When you create more, you get more tractions, you get more people that will look up to your content and all of that. So create more, create over consume in everything you do, and stay humble, stay grateful for everything you got. God can give you everything and He can take it one day after. So make sure that once you got everything, you're staying grateful for what you have, and you're staying humble and you're staying faithful, because the connection to God is all that matters. It's all that matters, guys, believe me. All of the other things are just shallow. It's like smoke, they come and go. But yeah, that's the topic I wanted to talk about. I'm now heading to the office. Yesterday I finished around 2 a.m. Day after also 2 a.m. Day before that also 2 a.m. So every single night is a late night session, and I still get the message, since I'm currently in Germany, from a lot of my friends, which, don't get me wrong, I like them all. But right now I'm just not, I can't go out, I can't pretend to have a good time, because I know I'm so far from my destiny, so to say, from where I should be with my life, with my business, with my personal state, development, whatever it is. I know I'm so far from my goals, and therefore I need to work harder. And how can I work harder? By putting in more time, more effort, and going the extra mile, like I said in the beginning. So with that said, guys, putting in the time and putting in the action, putting it into action now, heading to the office, late nighter, maybe gonna give you some of the shots. I really wanted to create some some shots with the DJI there, like match cuts from Daniel Dallin. I really love these shots when working. Sometimes I'm so dialed on that I forget about everything around me. I even forget that I'm a content creator once in a while. So yeah, definitely gonna take you along there. First, I really need a coffee, guys. I didn't have a coffee the whole day. It's been already a tense day already. So I gotta make sure to get my caffeine intake, and which is not necessary, but still we're gonna enjoy a nice cup of coffee and then heading to work. So yeah, see you at work, guys.